In the Pekiti-Tirsia system, we tend to divide our long weapon techniques into basic attacks, timing drills, advanced attacks, Contradas, and Recontras. I'll give you a brief overview of how that works here. In basic attacks, the name applies, simply very basic categories of strikes. For instance, on a stationary target, I might hit diagonal down to the collarbones, forehand and backhand, maybe horizontal, forehand and backhand, up to the head to correct that. And these are like an alphabet. How do you make a letter A? How do you make a letter B? Still not spelling, syntax, grammar, things like that yet. That you'll get later. After the basic attacks, you go into something called timing drills. Essentially, start off in a symmetrical work. So, for instance, we're just doing forehand and backhand diagonals here. And what that is you're training the student to learn to recognize movement that very beginning of a strike. So, for instance, if I'm rotating this way, you can say, a backhand strike is likely to come. If I'm rotating this way, a forehand strike is likely to come. And then the angle of the weapon will tell him is a diagonal or horizontal coming. But you're not going to fight in that symmetrical pattern. The advanced strikes we're not going to go into here. Let's go into Contradas and Recontras. Contradas is used when you're fighting either a larger and stronger opponent or opponent with a heavier weapon. Dan has a lightweight rattan training stick. I have a axe handle picked up from the hardware store. It's heavy hickory wood, and this makes a nice substitute as a training weapon for a sword. About the same weight now as a sword, and costs a lot less. So, good training weapon. So if I attack Dan with that same diagonal forehand, because his weapon is so light, he can just fake the block. I go hunting for that impact a little long. That gives him time to hit my head. That hit in the head stuns me enough that he now has time to take out my knees, and then he can escape. So let's show that from the other side. So I'm simply attacking. He's using a simple sidestep to get around my attack. So I attack, he sidesteps, faking the block, hits my head, that stuns me. Maybe another one for good measure, take out the knees, and now Dan can escape. And that's something you'll see a lot in Contradas and Pekiti-Tirsia is we're doing this to do some non-committed fast strikes on the opponent and then escape afterwards, either because number two bad guys coming, or you just simply want to get out of the scene. Recontras are different. Now, I'm the guy with the heavier, harder hitting weapon. Maybe he's faster than me, maybe his weapon is lighter and therefore faster than mine. For whatever reason, I have more strength, but he has more speed. I have to deal with someone like that. So, now instead of trying to sidestep around his attack, I'm going to initiate. I'm going to come in a diagonal reverse triangle, getting my body out of the line of his stick, but my weapon is coming directly towards his center line. When he blocks that, I power through, and then right from there, go to the head, and I could go to the knees from there if I want to. But the idea is I'm trying to smother his attack. If he were to throw a left jab, Contradas is simply getting around that and hitting. Recontras is I throw a hook, expecting he's going to block that, to capture him, and then I come in. So it's a different feeling depending on who has the body weight. So let's show this again. So I'm coming in, stepping in diagonally, right, and striking my tip of my weapon right towards his face to draw a block, and going past that to move his arm out of the way. I can strike the weapon arms, I can strike the head, but whatever I do, it's full motions with a lot of power. You know, I can take out the knee if I need to, and then get on to the next guy. So that's a basic difference in the Pekiti-Tirsia system, at least, of a basic attack, basic timing drill, Contradas, and Recontras. Thank you.